case study video. So this time it's a case study that is in section B, which is the living world, and it's the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. So here we need to know the causes and the impacts that deforestation has on the Amazon rainforest. So here we go. I've tried to get a range of it. So one of the causes is commercial farming. So they're cutting down the rainforest for cattle ranching. And at the moment in the Amazon, there are 20 million cattle that are being farmed on rainforest land. They've also cut down rainforest to build energy. So the Tucuri Dam, which provides 90% of Brazil's electricity, is built in the rainforest. And finally, we have mining. The Caracas mine produces 45 million tons of iron ore per year. Then some of the impacts. So 55 million tons of soil are lost per year. The Azurini tribe have lost their land, and 140 species are lost a day, including the orangutan, are losing their habitats. Now, you probably have a lot more case study details for this, but remember, you've got to remember all these facts. You need to work on three facts for the causes, 3 facts for the impacts, and try and get a range. So you've got something social with the Azurini, you've got environmental with the species. So you've got a variety of causes and impacts. So again, how can we then use this in a question? So here is our question. Move it down. So I didn't have the figure for this one, but using your own understanding, explain how development in tropical rainforests creates economic advantages, but a cost to the environment. So in terms of bugging our question, there we are. There's our key command word. Explain how. We've got to say why. And our other keywords, economic advantages, but at a cost to the environment. Now, on a longer mark question like this for 6, when they talk about your own understanding, they want you to use your case study. And you need to go beyond saying, e.g. the Amazon. That isn't using your case study. So that doesn't get you any marks. Again, because it's 6 marks, we need to make at least 3 points. We need to have used our case study, and we also need to have some evaluation. All right, so we need to make sure that we have done those things. 3 points, evaluation, and we've used our case study. Okay, so let's have a look at a structure then. So here we go. So in the Amazon, so I'm setting out where I'm doing. I know I don't get any marks for it, but I'm setting out where my case study is. I'm giving some context. There are economic advantages. So for example, here we go. I can go back and say they are farming 20 million cattle on the rainforest land, which means they can sell the beef and they can make money, which the government can then get taxes, which can be used to invest in healthcare, schools, education, whatever. Then my second point, I'm going to say also, in terms of economic advantages, they have built a dam in the rainforest, the Tucuri Dam. This provides 90% of Brazil's electricity, which is cheap, almost free electricity, which attracts in lots of industry, which provides a lot of jobs, so brings lots of economic advantages. As I said in the last video, they like some discussion. So, however, there have been costs to the environment. For example, 140 species of plants and animals are lost a day. So this means that animals are losing their habitats and they die out and are extinct. I could also mention that 55 million tons of soil are lost per year, which means that even if the economic activity stopped, the soil is no longer there for them to start farming or using again. Then my last bit is I then need to come back and I need to make my overall conclusion. So overall, I believe there are more economic advantages, but it is at a disadvantage to the environment. So you give your evaluation, you give your opinion.